Welcome to our channel Legal Dost by UB Media. I am Advocate Siddharth Singh and I am a practicing lawyer in Madhya Pradesh High Court, and today I am going to talk about acquisition done by National Highway Authority of India under National Highway Act. India is developing infrastructurally and we see highways getting built every now and then and every statewide. The process of acquiring land for building highways is a very complicated process and a lot of prejudice is also caused to the landowners. For that I will try to explain the process in a very simple manner. First of all, when NHAI decides that they want to build a highway, they decide a plan as to what kind of land they want to acquire. They draw a straight line and they decide that these are the lands and this much area from these lands they want to acquire. Then they make a notification and they get it published in the Gazette and also in 2 local newspapers. It consists of the address of your land, khasra number, and how much area they are going to acquire. After that, the process is, if you have any objection with respect to that notification, within 21 days contact the authorities and say that this is your objection. For example, the area they have marked is coming less whereas they are taking more. After that, your objections will be decided, and once the objections are decided, your land will be vested in National Highway Authority of India without any encumbrances. Now, the general issues which people face in the acquisition process is that sometimes the muawza given to them is very less, or sometimes the guideline value chosen for their land is less than, they take some guideline value of another village which is lesser than your village. To understand how to calculate the sulasham or muawza, you only have to get the guideline value of your land. For example, it's a diverted land, so the guideline value for diverted land would be X amount of rupees per hectare. Therefore, if your 1 hectare of land is going, so you will be getting X amount of rupees. Now, this is the compensation for your land. But the entire muawza is compensation into 2 times plus the interest from the date of notification till the time you actually get the muawza. Now, if you feel that the muawza is less, you can contact the arbitrator and file an arbitration case before the competent authority. He is generally the collector of your district, and it is further delegated to additional district collectors as well. So recently I came across a very interesting quagmire where a list of 50 khasra numbers were given, and in the column as to how much area they are going to acquire, they wrote 0.286 hectares. Now these 50 people collectively, the area was given was 0.284 hectares. These 50 people, they do not know how much land is being acquired from them. Now in the column of amount, a collective amount of 1 crore rupees was given. So now these 50 people, they don't even know how much compensation they are going to get. In such a case, the correct remedy would not have been to go to the arbitrator, because the thing which needs to be remembered is that arbitrator is only concerned with your amount, whether your amount is less and how less and how it should be more. In this case, I vehemently argued that the fundamental rights and the human rights relating to property were being blemished. Therefore, High Court ordered in this case that the competent authority must determine area of each and every survey numbers separately and communicate how much each and every person will be getting. So this is one of the interesting case I found. Generally, people come to me with cases of less compensation only. Sometimes what happens, they demolish half the house and they pay only for the half demolished house, whereas the remaining house is of no use to the person. So when it comes to awarding of compensation, the NHAI has not only to give compensation for half demolished house, but also for the remaining house because it is of no use. Another case would be generally what happens if you have a plot of or a land of 10,000 square feet. They come and then they take 9,800 square feet and they'll only give you money for 9,800 square feet. But this 200 square feet, it is of no use for you. So what we fight for is to get you money even for this 200 square feet also. So to conclude in a nutshell, if your land is being acquired by National Highway Authority of India, you must contact the competent authority of land acquisition within 21 days to file your objection. Then you have to approach the arbitrator, and it is my advice that you approach the arbitrator through a seasoned attorney who practices in this field. If there is a situation where they are doing the acquisition in a very arbitrary and high-handed fashion, I advise you to approach the High Court in their writ jurisdiction. And as far as the amount of compensation is concerned, the only remedy with you is going to the arbitrator through a seasoned attorney. For more of such informative videos, subscribe, like and share, and press the bell icon.